The shooting also spurring Democratic leaders in California to act fast on gun control legislation.
CBS 13's Steve Large has more on their plan now. Steve.
Yeah, the governor is speaking here at the state capitol for about 45 minutes today, surrounded by some of the legislators who have already co-authored bills, gun safety bills, that have been circulating inside the building prior to the Texas school shooting. The governor announcing today that he wants to start fast-tracking these bills, again, that have already been presented. He wants to have a vote on them in the coming weeks. He wants to be able to sign them by the end of the month. And we have a little sample here before we get to the governor of some of these bills, and we'll go right through some of them. AB 1621 would stop the sale of individual parts used to make untraceable and unregistered firearms known as ghost guns. AB 2571 would prohibit marketing semi-automatic weapons to children. AB 1594 would allow Californians to sue gun makers for liability in shootings that cause death or injury. And SB 1327 would allow Californians to sue anyone who manufactures, distributes, transports, or imports into the state assault weapons, ghost guns, or ghost gun kits. So here is the governor speaking, and then after him, a Republican Senator, Andres Borges, opposing the Senate bill allowing for civil lawsuits.
Throwing out the old calendar, initiating with resolve and conviction and expedited process because of the leadership of the Speaker and the pro tem and the remarkable leaders you see behind me and their concurrence and willingness to meet this moment head on.
What we're saying now is that law enforcement is incapable of doing what it's supposed to be doing, that a law on the books is not enough, that we have to invigorate plaintiffs' counsel and the plaintiffs' attorneys into this private realm, which should be state-dominated, law enforcement-dominated.
So today, Governor Newsom really making some pointed comments about the repeals of some federal gun safety laws and saying that California should be a leader now in the movement for gun safety. He's saying that he wants to fast track these dozen or so bills already circulating. Again, wants a vote in the coming weeks. He wants to sign them into law by the end of June. And there's a chance that he could add an urgency clause that would put them into effect right away as opposed to waiting for the first of the year.